talk about being in love.
Two can say how it really feels.
One can wish upon a star.
Two can make that wish come true.
One can stand alone in the dark.
Two can make the light shine.
It was our family inspired us. We have my great-grandfather had the second largest distillery in the state of Kentucky. We always had a lot of pictures and roll-top desks and things that had to do with the distillery. So I knew at one time in my life that I'd like to do it. I was never able to do it when I was younger. So when I got to the point where I could do it, I decided Carson and I would team up and we would build a distillery and have some fun with it, give me a place to go, and everybody can work at it, and we can carry that on through our family tradition.
Just being sixth generation, just wanted something to hand down to my sons. You know, what would you rather do in your life than you know, build a distillery with your father and have your kids? And it's not you know, what's going to happen today or tomorrow. It's building a legacy 10, 20, 50 years from now.
Rolling on a river.
I guess the most proud that I would be is that we're making our own whiskey. We're making our own bourbon. We're making our own rye whiskey. And that's important. We're putting it in our warehouse. We have, as Carson would say, this goes from grain to bottle. So we're making everything under one roof. It's our product. We make it here, and we're proud of it. And when we finally get it to market, we can say we made it.
Yeah, that's definitely the main thing, is not putting somebody else's product in our bottles. What we mill our grain, cook it, ferment it, distill it, barrel it, and bottle it all under this roof right here. So when you buy our rye whiskey in a couple of years, or our bourbon in a few years, and it says Peerless Rye or Peerless Bourbon, it was from grain to bottle right here at 120 North 10th Street in downtown Louisville, Kentucky.
About the way things might have been, big wheel keep on turning.
If it was a person, I would want it to be General George Patton. I liked his vision, I liked his strength, I liked his power. I liked that he stuck with his men, that he wanted everybody to work with him, and he was the out front man. People don't realize about General George Patton. If he went into battle, he was the one in the front jeep. He wasn't the guy in the back jeep. And I think that's what we have in our distillery. We've got people that are in the front jeep. Everybody is focused, and we're one big family, and that's what we want to be. So I'd want it to be just like George Patton.
And it's funny he says George Patton, because if it could be anybody, it'd be my grandfather, his dad, which was George Patton's right-hand man, his aide all through the war. Kind of a blood and guts kind of guy, so we want a rich and mellow flavor. I'm sure he passed before I was born, but a mellow guy that could definitely, you know, handle his own, and my grandfather's who it'd be.
Baby, to make a dream come true.
I prefer it on the rocks. I like just a little bit of water dashed in there. I've had it neat, but I think I prefer not a lot of ice, just maybe one or two cubes of ice, and I'm satisfied with that.
A couple cubes of ice and a dash of water.
Might have been, big wheel keep on turning.
I would think, you know, what we'll be pushing for is, since we're a couple years away from coming out with our rye and our bourbon, we would like to have people come and visit us and see and experience what we're actually doing here, and meet the people that are going to be making the rye, making the bourbon, and how important it is to have them involved. So we want people to see our history and realize what we're trying to accomplish here, because we do have a story to tell.
Yeah, if I was to tweet or Facebook about it, it would be just getting people down here to see this. This is not our museum, this is our manufacturing facility. So to get people through here, walk through the door, and see how bourbon is made from grain to bottle at our place, and our history being DSP number 50, second largest distiller in the state, one of 5 medicinal license. It's showing that we're rebuilding this thing for many generations to come. So just want them to come and see it for themselves.